There are three ways to understand your purpose, and there are three ways to get your purpose right. First thing, whatever the hand finds to do, do it with the whole of their strength. The second thing is that faithfulness in little brings more. I'm teaching you a secret now on how to understand your purpose in life.
The world was designed, made with you in mind. The part you own and the part you don't own is all on you. As far as your eyes can see, your story has been written. You are just living life backwards.
I'm going to be taking questions. I'm here to answer all your questions. Whatsoever thing you have going on, whatsoever thing question you want to ask. I've told you guys before that you can be in the sea and you are still thirsty. It's not a pointer to the fact that there is no water around you. It's a pointer to the fact that your eyes are closed. One of the reasons why it's difficult for people to learn is that they don't have mentors. And there are always people around you that you can learn from. I have like all the people that inspired me in 2025, but one person is the only person that we saw. All the other people, they gave me answers to my question. Like I vibed with them, listened to them, and learned from them. You need to get curious. One of the things that I used to say is that the cat, they say curiosity kills the cat. The reason why the cat is the only animal that can live long, climb up the mountain, come down, nothing go down, now because the cat is always curious. A cat has 9 lives. I'm sure that it's curiosity that helped it so they get life with you. So you want to get curious. You want to ask questions. If you are not curious, you will not make it in this life. Because a lot of people have questions that they are unanswered to. So this evening, I'm going to be taking your questions and I'm going to be answering it into detail. Right? Like I said, having me around is not cheap. It's not cheap. People beg me all day long to get to talk to me. It's not cheap. I'm naturally drawn to helping counsel and support others. But I also want to go financially and business sustainable. How do I turn a heart for people into a structured path? And how do I turn passion to live to impact and income without losing myself? Right? This is a very good question. Whenever you find yourself caring, whenever you find yourself drawn into helping people, whenever you find yourself in that kind of position that you want to look out for people, then that might be your area of purpose. And your purpose is going to give you a lot of unrest, right? And your purpose is going to disrupt a whole lot, right? It's going to make you align in a particular way. Now, you are drawn to helping and counsel and support others, but you want to know how to go financial and be sustainable for it. Well, first thing is that I need you to know that there is no gift or skill that you have that you cannot monetize, right? Then after that, you want to understand who are the people that you want to help, right? No matter who you want to help, you need to, because you are giving value, that means there's money at the tip of it. How do you launch? How do you get started? Start by creating a community of the people that you want to help. Help them so well that they now cherish what you do. And because they now cherish it, you can start by monetizing your community. You can start by talking about this help that you want to help others. You can start by creating a YouTube page where you talk about where you help people real time. You can create a TikTok page where it's dedicated to helping people. And guess what? You cannot be sent to help everyone. So who are you sent to? Do you get? Who do you really want to help? Is it that you want to help people that masturbate? Is it that you want to help parents train their children? Is it that you want to help girls find their purpose? Is it that you want to help men last longer on bed? There must be a niche that you are trying to affect. And then when you are able to positively impact that person. When you are able to positively come up and impact that group, you must first find that niche. As long as you can find it, then that's it for you. Create a community and run with it. Easy peasy. Create a community and run with it. I am also naturally down to helping people. I help people. What we do in World Talk, what we do in Crazy Conversation is simply we helping people, but just that we monetize it, right? I love to help you, but before you get with me on a call and I'm helping you or I'm counseling you, you will pay me. Do you get so? Put it in structure, right? Give it a name, give the brand name, helping people. Once you give it a brand name and you put structure into it, then you have turned it to a brand, and then it's easy for you to now monetize it. Create a community, help people so well that they feel like, oh, they need this gear for this thing, and they get into it. Right? There is every idea. Listen, someone pay attention to me. Every idea is helping people. When KFC, they are helping people with good food. Mr. Biggs, they are people, look at all the idea. Solar energy is helping people use energy without lights. Everybody is helping people. Now you can help people for free for as long. You can help people and be rich too. Do you get? So helping people is not a caveat for you to be broke. And they're just like to help people naturally. No, no. But once you put structure around it and you put strategy around it, and you have a community, it's easy for you to continue. How do you constantly add value to yourself, sir, to ensure that you give out value? Okay, how do you constantly add value to yourself? What culture have you created to ensure that you stay relevant and increase the meta value or the quality of information you have on different subject matters? Okay, I'm going to take this in bits. I love this question. How do I constantly add value to myself? Well, the first thing is that I know my strengths and I know my weakness. And one of the things I don't try to do is turn my weakness into strength. Rather, I turn my strength into greater strength. Right? So, one of my strengths is listening to people. Right? I read a lot, but I listen to people more. And I have understood my work time, my hours, and the rest. The morning is my peak time. In the morning, as I wake up, I'm listening to someone that I respect and that I'm sure that can add value to me. Right? And then I listen, I sink in, and then I start my day. And then I read books also. And I make sure that I reduce the noise that I have in my life. Do you get? So I add value to myself by literally listening to people that can positively influence me. I add value to myself by intentionally reading books that can influence me. I add value to myself by doing. Doing. I am not the kind of guy that wants to hope, or I am praying too much that I don't start anything. I add value myself by trying, by test running, by putting this to work. I am a doer. So the value that you get from trying is bigger from the value that you get from knowing that I have not tried. I try to put it. So I gain first experience of what I'm trying to do. Not like not like I am just keeping them. I practicalize these things. So they give me a lot of value. Right? I make sure that I surround myself with people that positively can influence me. Right? I am one of the persons that you will barely see outside. I'm not sure that if you live with me on the same street, you see me often. I'm barely outside. But I am indoor, erase all noise, and then I add value by keeping my circle. Do you know that it's possible to have friends online that I have not seen before? I gained inspiration for 5 people this year. 5 people. Only one person that I have a one-on-one relationship with. The other 5 people, I don't even know them, but I'm listening to them back to back. They inspire me. They are already where I'm headed. They understand. They give answers to my question. So that's how I add value. Now, to ensure that you give out value, and what culture have you created to stay relevant? Well, my culture to stay relevant is that I am always putting myself out. Wealth is never shy. Wealth is never timid. Wealth is never scared to take action. Wealth is never, wealth doesn't have fears. Wealth doesn't have worries. In real sense, do I do? Yes. But I don't allow these things hold me back. I take actions immediately. Right? So you are talking to me about da da da. I say, okay, this is what it's going to be like. This is what it's going to look like. You're talking to me about XYZ. I'm like, okay, this is what it's going to be like. This is what it's going to be like. And then I let you, I let what's it called? I now make sure that I push myself out always and often. I am not the kind of guy that is shy. If you want to stay relevant, you will put yourself out a lot. You will spend your last card making sure that you are outside. When I mean by outside, like you making sure that you are pushed out. Lisa is here. She runs advert for World Cup every day. Ask Lisa how much we spend on advert. Too way much because I cannot be keeping myself. I'm not shy. I can shout. There's nothing literally that you can hold against me to say, why are you shouting? Why are you doing this? That boy, he talks so much. He just the talk, they go. Listen, I'm not shy. I owe nobody anything. And I do all of what I have to do to stay relevant. And majorly, my relevance for me is different from what everybody think that is relevance. Relevance for me is not looking for money. Relevance for me is fulfilling purpose. And every purpose is tied into helping humanity, right? My relevance for me is by how many persons I can help, right? So in 2026, when I check companies, they have financial target, financial budget. No, me, I'm having impact target. I'm having impact budgets. How many people do I want to impact through the male community? How many people am I supposed to impact through daily life? How many people am I supposed to impact? So impact is my cause. So an impact always wakes me up and push me beyond money. So my how I stay relevant is that these are the culture I've created for myself. I am a doer. Whatever comes to my heart, whatever comes to my mind, I do immediately. Do you know how I know that I have a successful year? It's not by the number of money in my account. Though. It's by every inspiration that came to me that I acted on. Do you get? So that's how I stay relevant and increase mental value. For mental value is crazy, right? Mental value, apart from the fact that it comes from year of experience and year of doing and doing and doing. If you want to gain mental value, you will have to do some great dangerous stuff. You will have to push yourself out there very well. You have to remove fear, right? Because everything that you're looking for is at the other end of fear, right? And somebody is saying, okay, quality of information. And how do I have quality of information on different subject matter? I listen to everything, I watch everything, and I see everything with open mind, right? Let me say this. Whenever I'm watching a movie, I'm looking for what everybody is not saying. I'm so curious. The other day I was watching Ashake had a Red Bull Ashake had a Red Bull concert. And then it's on YouTube, you can go and watch it. And then Whiskey came in and I was watching the video with few persons. The first 1 minute of the video, no, the first 20 to 30 seconds as Whiskey was coming in, I noticed his stage fright. And I was telling people that this guy was stage fright, you know. At the same place, the Red Bull, Ashake held a can like this and he was turning it to advertise Red Bull. A lot of people don't see stuff like that. But I know so many things because I am open-minded. Open-mindedness erases how do I call it? Erases the wall around your mind, right? So because you're a Christian, you say you don't like Islam and then you don't know anything about Islam. Because you're a Christian, you now say, okay, you don't want to know anything about 666 or you don't want to know anything about Illuminati. Because you're a Christian, you have some this, don't wear chain. So because you say you don't like chain, it means that any discussion that has to do with gold chain, you turn yourself off that conversation and it reduces your potential to be able to impact the next generation that you're in and the generation that you're in. So I'm that turned on, man. I'm open-minded for any conversation and discussion. One of my friends right now is a gay guy. And guess what the guy is doing? The guy is trying to is in India. He's trying to put up how people can grow human hair, right? Natural, artificially. So imagine I'm open-minded to that kind of thing. Open-mindedness, it brings a lot to you. Open-mindedness, it brings a lot to you. A lot of people are so secluded in their mind that they are like, oh no, this subject, I don't need to know about it. So now when they're talking about it, you're now dead and you're quiet because you have choose to shut your mind against it. Well, for the kind of work that I do, I need to be very vast in knowledge. You get? I need to be very vast. I see things beyond what people see. Let me tell you something. And pay attention to me, guys. Let's say that you read a book. The book is bestseller. There's a movie that was released. The movie is very good. And it teaches about AI or something. And then, or let's say you attend a training. And in that training, 60,000 persons has taken the training. And then after the coach was done teaching you, the only thing that you heard was what the coach taught you. Then that means over 60,000 people have that same kind of thing. Now, how are you now successful? Because if 60,000 persons know something, how do you beat them? So therefore, you listen to what is not said. There are three things that you watch out for in every popular information. There are three things that you look out for in every popular information. Number one, what is undersaid? It's always in every composition. It's always in every book. I will not read your book. Your book is bestseller. You wrote it there by yourself. There are over 2 million people have read this book. How do I beat that 2 million? Number one, you look for the undersaid. In every communication, there's always an information that someone is hiding. Number one. Number two, you look for the overstated. In every situation, in every conversation, there's always an overhype. This thing, you overhyped it. It's like this. And the third thing is that you look for what the person did not say at all. And then when you look at this like that, your energy is now to see that in your own truth. You now create your own truth. When you now create your own truth, then you're now able to find something substantial for you to move. So you can watch a movie, read a book, watch a podcast, listen to it, join a training, pay for and then you now write a note. And then the person that taught you now sees your note and is taking notes. So that's the idea, guys. That's the idea. So the quality of information I have over to is that I'm on different subject matters. I sit down it and then I'm very open-minded. How do you handle work, life, and relationship with your opposite sex? This is one of the interesting questions that I'm getting today. So how do you manage work? Well, work is in phases. There is always a time in your work that you would have to be there from morning till night. There's always a time in your work that you are the boss, you are the CEO, you are the online social media manager. Work is different, right? Work has different phases. It depends on how you tend to handle it. Do you get? It depends on where you are at that phase, right? But for me, man, I have too much energy and I understand my strength and my weakness, right? Talking is my strength. I don't convert clients by typing. I talk. I don't do unnecessary things. I talk. Today, I have chatted with almost everyone on my team. And then I did not do it via chatting. I did it via calling. So I understand myself and I walk around. I never try to turn my strength, my weakness into strength. I turn my strength into greater strength. Do you get? And managing of work, AI has made it very easy, man. AI has made it very easy. How do I manage life? Life. My life is broad, right? But I make sure that I understand it's all the same answers, right? I understand myself. I eat when I'm hungry, not when I want to eat. I eat when I'm hungry. I sleep. I make sure that every day I have to have 5 hours sleep, right? And I spend time with people that make me laugh and they make me real. Yes. I don't want to be a celebrity all day long, right? And now, how do I manage the relationship with opposite sex? This is very important, man. This is very important. And I'm going to answer this. The first thing is that anywhere you turn in this life, as long as you look serious, as long as you are hardworking, as long as you show up, as long as people can have a glimpse, as long as babes can have a glimpse of the future that you have, man, you're going to attract automatically a lot of them. If you are now like me, that can talk, that has capacity, a lot of babes like my kind of persona, the way I show up, the way I have audacity, the way I, right? But I've learned to keep people in their space because it's very crazy. One of the things that can delay you and one of the things that can slow you down mostly is trying to meddle with the opposite sex. Mostly your customers, mostly your staffs, mostly people in your circle. And then you now ruin everything that you are building, right? I've been there before and it's not a good experience. Ruin everything that you're building. So what you want to do, relationship of opposite sex, when you're at the face, is to keep it cool and good, right? Define every relationship. What are we doing? Are we sex partners or are we lovers? Are we this or are we that? Keep it in context. These days where everyone wants to use everything against you, any chat with any babe that you know that you don't trust, keep it that way. Screenshot chats, keep it ahead so that they don't get used against you. Make your intentions clear. Are you coming to visit me for this? Make it clear. You know it. Are you coming to visit me for this? Let it be very clear so that nobody is using emotional dissing against you and the rest. And you must be at a level to be able to understand women in our culture, right? Don't ever, don't ever, as a guy that is climbing the ladder of success, don't ever have any babe around you that doesn't believe in you well enough to stay with you when you have nothing and is not ready to go with you. Number two is that don't have a babe that you cannot call to ask questions and can answer questions. It's going to drain you a lot. Love is not enough. For some of us, love is not enough. Love is not enough. You are looking at energy. You are looking at your composure, how you can deal with matters. You are looking at the fact that can you help us even get investors? It's as deep as that. It's as deep as that. Who are the circle of the friends of your babes? All of this is matters. All of this is matter for where you are going. Because most of the time you will feel drained. You will feel so drained. You need that thing that will just trigger you up and keep you energized again. Right? Perfect. Somebody said, many people come to me for advice and counsel. My strategies only work, but I don't know how to stay audible and speak to audiences. You need to know yourself. And you don't think that people are going to judge you based on what they know about you. People are going to judge you online about what you tell them about you. So if you come online and you tell them that this is what I do, this is what I do, then you will get it. You will. There's no time trying to. People are waiting for you. They don't know you. They don't even know that your name is Nisa. If you tell us that your name is Chidera, we will still believe. How do I scale my graphic design career? I currently run a community and those classes. How do I get more clients? I don't answer any question that you can find on Google because if you put this in ChatGPT is going to answer your question, right? But whenever you do things and you do it small, you suffer for that smallness. Whatever thing you are doing, make sure that you do it as the highest peak of it, right? Send this same thing that you sent to me. ChatGPT is going to give you instruction on how to get more clients and how to work and everything. But do it, anything you're doing, do it at the highest possible. So much that the best person and observe people. Nothing new on this earth. The number one street orientation is observation. If you can observe, you'll be great. But and people are doing, and you need to have mind though. There was a time in my life that I had a mentor that whatever event he was doing, or whatever training he was holding, whatever class he was holding, I will create flyer for the same thing. And if I will create it. So you must be audacious. How do you start out in content creation? Okay, this is another Google question. Um, First thing is that I try as much as possible not to do anything by myself. I am not, how do I put it? I am not so handy with stuff. I only have two things, my brain and my mouth. Those are the only two things that I have. I am not so handy with stuff. Like you say that I go and clean the house, mop the house, arrange your shelf, make sure that your space is neat, coordinate, arrange. I'm not so good with it. I have only two good things, my brain and my mouth. These are the only focus of power, center of power that I have. As long as those two remain, there's nothing you can take away from me. So I don't edit my video myself. I don't. The only thing I do is talk. Just like I'm recording this video right now. I'll be done and drop it for the video editor. I don't do all of that by myself at all. I don't have the time. I outsource majorly. I outsource everything that I do, mostly. In fact, if I can outsource somebody brushing my teeth for me, I would outsource. Do you get? Yes. Um, I cannot be editing. I don't have the time. The first time I tried to use Canva, where I knew that I had problem was I tried to use Canva. I watched video, tried to do something on Canva. I spent 7 hours editing a nonsense flyer. I said, very good. God forbid never be me again. Damn it. And I have a financial problem right now that I use all my money I made to upgrade my skill this year. But now I have school fees and option to pay in January. And I don't know how to manage the money account to multiply it at the end of family marriage and manage the academics at the same time. I've been here before. The story sounds familiar. Whenever you have a financial problem, there are two things that you can do. In fact, when you pray for money, there are two things that God is going to do. It's either He sends you people for two things. It's either He sends you people for two things. Pay attention. It's either He sends you people to give you ideas on what to do. Just like as I'm on this call now, it can be that this is what someone needs to be able to make money. Do you get? To be able to better their finances. It's either He sends you people to give you ideas or He sends you people to give you money. Now, that's number one. The second thing is either He gives you ideas on how to make money. So the first thing is I send you people. The second one is I gives you idea. Right? Those are the two ways to make money. Now, you must be valuable to beat either of the two. Your value determines the people that you have around you. Your value determines the kind of idea that you can get also as well. Do you get? You must have been valuable, worked on yourself to be able to get some kind of ideas. Do you get? Now, although idea can visit anyone, right? Now, when you have money problems like this and it's urgent, you can look for someone in your circle to get you to raise that money, right? Yes. But if it's January, February, look for a skill that you can push out. Right? Look for a skill that you can push out, man. Look for a skill that you and don't ever be scared of what will happen to me like this. February, January, don't come. I will not be able to pay my house rent. I'm like this. God, how I want to do. Once you get into that fear, February will come and you'll not be able to do anything. Instead, like I will always do, what is my next plan of action? Make a list of people that you can call to give you money. Start calling them one by one. Mark it, cancel it. By the time you are done calling all the people that will give you money, depends on who you are. In 1 hour, you are sure if they can give you money or not. Come back into normalcy. Okay, now what do I push? What do I do? Right? You need to do this, and then you're able to get yourself fast on track. Don't ever pity yourself. Nobody will pity you. No ever pity yourself. Nobody will pity you. Do you get? What you need to look for value. No matter how much you tell people your story, they will either laugh at you, gist with someone, or help you. Financial problems don't demand cry, don't demand tears, don't demand pity party. They demand value and quick resolve. Right? I've cried every day before, guys. For over 6 months. I've cried every day, every night for over 6 months. I was in a huge debt. My life was going to end. I cried every day. I was bitter, angry. Guess what? It was the time that I now decided to move out and work on myself that things now worked. So I could cry every day for 10 years and nothing was going to happen. Nothing was going to happen. No pity party, nothing. I would just be there and just be hanging. I would just be there and just be hanging. So I moved, I get set and I moved. I tell people, guys, because most of you guys are ladies, emotions will never fetch you money. God, when nobody even love me, my uncle and this thing. Me, my uncle is always different. I will blame myself only. No matter what you guys do, you guys are working with me, right? No matter the mistake that happens, I will blame myself first. You see that energy that wants you to come and look for accusing fingers? If not that my uncle, if not that this, if not that is not me. I will blame myself first, put it on myself. Hey, Nigeria is not good. I will never say Nigeria is not good. I will say it's me that is giving myself problem. I don't look for external problems to blame. And then I put myself first. And then when I put it on myself, I'm able to find resolve. And I no longer have, I cannot remember the last day I cried. I think the last time that I cried was when I was worshiping. I think a day before my birthday. I'm not sure that there's anything on earth that can move me to tears. I'm not sure. I always have emotions. It doesn't pay bills and it doesn't move you at all. So get into the room, roll your sleeves and get to work. Ask yourself, who is doing this thing that I want to do at the highest peak? Who exactly do I want to become? Right? What questions am I sent on this earth to answer? What questions am I sent on this earth to answer? Who am I sent on this earth to help? How do I move? And then you are able to put yourself together and then you are able to become something great in life. Like I used to say, the world was made with you in mind. The part that you hold and the part that you don't hold is all on you, or it's all on you. Your story has been written. Everything that you will do on earth, there is nothing seemingly impossible for you. You determine what is possible and what is impossible for you. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, a farmer, everything all together. But you chose to be a small boy in a shanty town, hiding under carpet, when the whole world is seeking your voice. There is so much you can do. There is so much you can do. Ask yourself, what do I need to do? And I've told you, there are 3 ways. There are 3 ways to understand your purpose, and there are 3 ways to get your purpose right. First thing, whatever the hand finds to do, whatever the hand finds to do it with the whole of their strength. Whatever the hand finds to do it with the whole of their strength. When I was doing food business, I did it with the whole of my strength. I've sold masa in Abuja before. I did it with the whole of my strength. When I was doing events, and I would take ushers to events, I did it with the whole of my strength. When I was doing wellness coaching, I did it with the whole of my strength. Whatever the hand finds to do it with all of their strength. The second thing is that faithfulness in little brings more. I'm teaching you a secret now on how to understand your purpose in life. Faithfulness in little brings more. You are making 5,000. Be so faithful in that 5,000. And you know what? This 5,000, I will write it down. Anything that you don't do when you are broke, you will not do it when you are rich. Don't want yourself. If you don't pay your tithe when you are small, when you are making 5,000 now, you don't pay your tithe when you have 5 million. If you don't save, now that you have nothing, and you have small, you will not be able to save when you have plenty. Don't deceive yourself. Nobody's come. Don't deceive yourself. All of these things are answers to the ways that you have wired your mind, and we can see it in your actions. So take a pen and paper and say, you know what? I made 5,000 naira this month. This was how I spent it. Faithfulness in little. That small thing that God has given you. Guess what, guys? I've said it before. Do you know that I did not know how to write before? The only thing I knew how to do was to talk. Now I'm a very good writer. Do you see how I write every day and I articulate my thought every day? Faithfulness in little is going to bring more. Right? Look at the story of the Bible. They gave some five, give another one, two, three, give another one, one. The one that they gave one, going to hide it. What did they do? They pick from the one that has one and they give it to the person that has five. If it's the person that had five that did not do anything, they would have picked from the person that had five and given it to the person that had one. Don't hold yourself back. Faithfulness in little. Every phase of life is teaching you something. Learn the lessons, take actions, and move. God will not promote you if you are not faithful with the little that He has given you right now. I've given you intelligence. What are you using it for? I gave you people skill. What are you using it for? I gave you few money, few bucks. What are you using it for? I use your money to only thing I do is buy shawarma and pizza. You have never bought a course online. You have never watched anything on YouTube to gain closure. Faithfulness in little. The small data that you have, by chance have money to buy, use it to watch porn. Small data. I have something. Faithfulness in little, it brings much. Now the third thing is that faithfulness in others' things, right? Other people's things brings a whole lot of more, right? These are the three ways to discover your purpose. Jesus was asking a question. If you say a man that is not faithful in that which is others, who will trust him enough to give him stuff? So you work somewhere, your partner is somewhere, you have a friend that you're helping on a project, you are doing something, faithfulness in what is others. These are the three things that if you do, what you will not lack is money. What you will not lack is money. What you will not lack is people. What you will not lack is value. Purpose will come visiting you. When people are running around, they will do Yahoo today. They will do this one tomorrow. They will try to do this today. You are stable at one place. You are faithful in what is others. You are faithful in little, and everything that the hand finds to do, you do it diligently and do it well. This is how to fulfill purpose. That's fulfill purpose. You cannot allow whatever thing stop you. What you have on your inside is bigger. Before I formed thee, I knew thee, and I ordained you to as priest to the world. To the world, guys. To the world. There's a global scale. There's a global stage that I'm supposed to get into. Discover your purpose and run with it. So this is where I'm going to sign out this evening, man. I'm so glad having you. I think I've answered all the questions. Understand yourself. Understand yourself, guys. Just the problem is that you want to walk like others. Understand yourself. Understand yourself. Know what works for you. Reading in the morning works for you, smooth. Reading in the midnight works for you, smooth. Not reading, but recording works for you, smooth. You are just sitting down where people that have read are talking about what you have read, smooth. Understand yourself. Come into the knowledge of who you are. Understand your strength and your weakness. Understand your strength and your weakness is going to save you from a whole lot. Self-awareness is the biggest gift that you could ever have. Right?